here with Scott from Highlifter. He's going to give us a quick walk around some of these units, especially this badass RZR he's got here. Scott?
Yeah. Hey guys, good to see y'all. Proud to show off this new Pro XP RZR by Polaris. Just released last night. This thing's got all kind of really wicked stuff we put on at the Highlifter shop. This is definitely not off the showroom floor. So here's what we did. We started with the beefiest tubing that we've ever used and really anybody else is using on the control arms. It's a full 1.5 inches, and this machine's got so much horsepower, 181 horses, you got to have that big tubing to keep everything in control. We also put on the ladder bars to keep this whole front end in place, to relieve some of that pressure on all the control arm connections and everything, and to keep these Outlaw 344 magnums in place. What you're really going to find exciting is this build features the first ever Highlifter 6-inch portal. You'll get a good look at it down below. You know, everybody's been asking for that 6-inch portal for a really long time, as there's only been one option, and you'll be excited to know that there's 2 options now for that, and there's a lot of technology that went into our 2nd generation portal. It's I'm not going to get into all that. We're gonna save some of that for the next coming weeks, but you're going to be really excited to read about it, learn about it, and figure out why these portals are the ones you need to get. But look, beyond that, going back to this build, we put a custom roll cage on this one. We chopped the top about 6 inches. We inset the light bar up on top, the rigid light. We kind of took from Polaris's cue on that, a lot of stuff they're doing. But some of the other really fun stuff is this winch bumper. This winch bumper is rated for a 10,000 pound winch. We've got a 12,000 pound winch on here because we just feel like it's going to hold it. But if you're going to go mud riding with a machine like this, it's 44-inch tires, 6-inch portals, 10-inch lift. You know, you gotta have a winch beyond the 4,500 stalker that comes on there, because let's face it, that's not even enough to make you mad. That's gonna burn up in 5 seconds. So you need to go with like a 10 or 12,000 pound winch, and you need to get some pulling power behind that, and that's what we've done. We've built a winch bumper. We've been building them for Rangers and RZRs and all that for a while, but we've got one for the Pro XP as well. So when you go to the dealership and get you one, you need to call us up for that bumper, or call right now. Other fun things that we've got on this unit are the custom trailing arms. You'll recognize this design from the RZR XP that we're already released, and this is the same kind of high clearance trailing arm as we've already built for the RZR XP. You notice the approach angle is where you really need that the most. You know, if you're tackling log or big rocks and stuff like that, it's all about the approach angle. As far as the mud, a lot of that sloshes through and it's not as big a deal until you start hitting those obstacles. Along with that, we've put a full snorkel kit on this Pro XP RZR. It's hard to see up there. You can see the custom brackets that we use to align and hold those in place. Our snorkels retain the factory feature of part of the belt exhaust blows across the headers to keep the unit cool, keep it running nice like it should be from factory. We also have a spring set up for this kit, this design with these portals, and to try to maintain that ride as close as we can to that stock ride. So, you know, nobody wants to ride around in a machine that beats them to death. So, you know, that's the nice thing about when Highlifter designs a kit like this. We keep all that in mind, you know, tire size, portal size, you know, what lift you're running. All those things go into selecting the right spring. You got to make sure you get the right one. And the good news is when you get it from Ride Now, there's some of our great dealers and partners from Florida all the way out west. They get that same benefit too, and it transfers to the consumer. You know, for fun, we took the Polaris storage box. It's integrated as a lock and ride. We've got the Polaris cooler integrated as a lock and ride, and a lot of good stuff. On top of that, on the Pro XP, I forgot to say that it comes with a Rockford Fosgate sound system. I'm honestly not sure if we got the premium or the standard or what, but I can tell you this, it's badass and it sounds good. I think we have 9 speakers total in here, including the sub. We've also got the Ride Command, which they released a tremendous amount of upgrades on Ride Command. I think there's no way I would have a RZR without Ride Command now. It's that key. You know, you're riding with your buddies and the dust is killing your eyes. You want to lay back, you know, a quarter mile so you can be like the first guy. That's what Ride Command lets you do. It lets you keep track of all your buddies in the ride group and not lose track with each other while still having a great ride and enjoying yourself the most. Some of the things that Polaris did was they upgraded the seats substantially. The seats are a whole lot more comfortable. They have three-way tilt now, or three-way adjustability that includes tilt, the back, and the forward slide. They've upgraded the seat belts to 4-point, and they've given us more leg room. So Polaris gave Highlifter an unbelievable platform to build from, and I feel like we didn't have much time to do it, but I think we knocked it out of the park and did a pretty fun job. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't talk. This is a Highlifter roof to go with this build. Now Polaris does offer a roof right now through the accessories, but this custom roll cage we built is wider than stock. So the stock roof narrows up at the top, and we just like that broader coverage. So we widened the roll cage up, and then we built a roof to fit. And of course made sure that we gave you a way to mount your light kit up on top as well and integrate that into the roll cage and the roof. So anyway, we had a lot of fun building it. We're glad that Polaris selected us to be part of this build and part of this dealer show, and be sure to go shop Ride now.